My name is Brett Irvin. I am a front office intern for the West Virginia Black Bears, and I will be giving you guys a tour of the brand new Monongalia County Ballpark. Behind me is Gate A. This is our main entrance to the ballpark. Right here to the right you can see is our ticket windows. This is where you can come before the game to pick up your tickets, or if you have will call. Also, if you call into our ticket office, right here is where it goes into. We usually have a few interns staffed at each of the 3 windows to meet your needs when you come to the ballpark. Okay, so right behind me is our ADA accessible lot for fans, and then there are 2 lots behind that, and that is general parking. It's $3 a game to park unless you bought a season parking pass, which we took care of our season ticket holders. They were able to park for $50 for the entire season. So a nice little bonus to treat our season ticket holders to. Okay, now right behind me is the Bears Den team shop. It features t-shirts, a bunch of different types of on-field caps with our multiple different logos, the primary logo, our on-field logo, as well as the batting practice logo. We now have team jerseys in the shop. We also have little novelties for the kids, logo baseballs, our famous bear claw. I mean, I've seen that all over the stadium, so that's been selling really well. Okay, so now we've reached the main concourse in our inner seating bowl here at the stadium. Total seats at the ballpark is 2,500, and that consists of reserve seating as well as our premium seats. So our reserve seats are right behind me, section 101 and 102 down the third baseline, as well as section 108 and 109 down the first baseline. Our reserve seating, if you buy them in advance, they are $10 per game. If you buy them on the day of the game, they're $11. And if you went with a reserve seat for season tickets, that is $285, and that covers 38 games. So really a heck of a deal, and it sounds cliche, but there is not a bad seat in the ballpark. And then we get to our premium seats, which are our inner 5 sections, section 103 through 107. If you buy them in advance for a single game, they're $12. Day of the game, $13, and for the season, $342. Okay, so now behind me is the main concession stand. Hot dogs, hamburgers, chicken tender baskets. I've seen some folks walking around here with pork barbecue. You can get popcorn, all the traditional ballpark foods, and Sodexo has done a fantastic job. Also down to the left is our guest services booth. We always have an intern staff there during the game. If there's anything that the fans need, just feel free to stop by our guest services booth and let us know, what we can improve on and what we're doing a good job with. That really helps us create a optimal experience for our fans at Black Bears games. So now we are out on the Premier Chevrolet party deck, and this is the place to be, especially on our weekend games here at Monongalia County Ballpark. It's located right down the right field line. You have a beautiful view of the game itself, and then off in the distance of left field is the city of Morgantown. You see the Coliseum and the hospitals and the football stadium. It's an absolutely spectacular view. On Friday nights, this is where we have our live concerts sponsored by Schmidt Saloon. They had Moonlight Drive out here for opening night. They play from about 5:15 to 6:15. We open the gates an hour earlier than usual. There's food and drink specials out here on the party deck. Absolutely a great time. We also have Mr. Twister, our children's entertainer, on Sunday afternoons for our 4:05 games. He's out here with Patty Cakes, his face painter, and Weebit. We also have out on the party deck is our craft brew area. Morgantown Brewing Company has helped us out. We've got their Alpha Blonde as well as their Zach Morgan's IPA. There's some Southern Tier beers out here as well as Yingling Summer Wheat and Kona Big Wave. So the party deck, you can get out here with a standing room only ticket, which is a general admission, a little bit cheaper than our reserve seating. We've got the high top tables beside me, as you can see. Set your beer down out here, and just really a great place to enjoy a Black Bears game. Okay, so now we're up in the press level. This is our party suite, largest suite we have. Capacity for this suite 3 is 50 people. There are 24 seats outside And then again, room for 50 total on the inside. You can see there's a few TVs in here. There's a nice buffet spread that Sodexo handles, and just a lot of comfortable couches and high top tables. If you don't want to be outside watching the game, you can relax in an air-conditioned environment. For this party suite, we rent them out on a per game basis. For the suite itself, it is $1,200, and then your food and drink is an additional price. All right, so now we're moving down into our smaller suites, suite 1 and 2. Total capacity in this room is 25, with 12 physical seats outside to view the ball game. Again, you have a couple TVs and some comfortable couches and a high top table. The booking price for this, again, is on a per game basis. It is $600. Plus your food and drink package that, again, Sodexo handles, and Tammy Wood is the main contact for that. They have different tiered levels depending on what you want. They've got a slider tray for burgers or pork barbecue. You can get hot dogs. You can get a chicken wing tray. Okay, so now we are in what I call the look but don't touch room. A lot of things going on in here technology-wise. This is where our video production crew settles down for the Black Bears games. Anything you see on the video board comes from here. Pulling up the live feed during the Black Bears games, which are shown on the televisions throughout the ballpark. Now we are in the media room outside of our party suite, one of the biggest rooms in the press box. This is where, you know, the local folks from the Dominion Post, as well as our other local news outlets, they kind of post up in here for the Black Bears games. We are down on the field. We are in the Black Bears bullpen currently. Pirate prospect Tyler Glasnow, he is the top minor league prospect for the Pittsburgh Pirates and soon to be pitching at PNC Park. He threw warm-up pitches right in this bullpen on Friday night as he was our opening day starter. Down on the field, I mean, this is where all the action happens. It's a all-turf surface, excluding the mound, which is a clay surface. So now we are down. Right behind me is the home team dugout. This is where the Mountaineers are, and as well as our West Virginia Black Bears. A lot of stars have been here. I mentioned Tyler Glasnow earlier. Kevin Newman, the first-round pick by the Pirates out of Arizona, he's been here, as well as Kevin Kramer, a middle infielder from UCLA, who was a second-round pick of the Pirates. A lot of things going on in here, strategy from the coaches, calls to the bullpen, all of that good stuff takes place right behind me. So you guys are getting a great in-depth look at what goes on for these players down here on the field.